Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. There's a quick throw to Thielen. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Oh, he shifts past him. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, no, easy.
On play action, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Judon gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Cousins lets it fly for Thielen, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Pretty move. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards, a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls. Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Cousins, and it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And now he's Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Gets by him at the 25. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because we can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson steps away. They'll try and run it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this belongs to the Vikings. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Throw complete to the tight end Morgan. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Now Cook running right. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Cousins the thrower. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one. And it
sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've... done all game long.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah.
In her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw again on second down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Vikings pick up the football.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got it with the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. From the red zone now, Cousins. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Throwing is Cousins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No. Okay.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Jackson to throw. Out to his left. Got a man. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll buy some time. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. On the ground, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brent, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Get ready. You ready? You ready?
Play fake. Cousins rolling to his left. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple.
I remember what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. They go play action. Cousins on the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. To throw is Cousins. Steps away. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas. On 2nd and goal. Cousins rolling to. And the pressure gets to him again. Patrick Owasor in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Off the play fake. Cousins steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Come on, now, let's go.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He's going to take off with it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21. Yard gain. Well, everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has Green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check 43. Check 3.
Jackson from the shotgun, out to his left. He'll run it, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Automatic first down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Cousins here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Cook. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.